Today we have a video from Bodycam Goat, and the title of the video is entitled Nordstrom employee caught stealing thousands in Chanel and that title is so long, bruh. What the fuck? This is a goddamn paragraph, man. All right. The title of the video, man, is entitled Nordstrom employee caught stealing thousands in Chanel and Dior shipping scheme. Woo! Let's get into it, man.
This is 47-year-old Sally Kutcher. On November 12th, 2024, Boca Raton police responded to a Nordstrom retail store in reference to an employee involved in theft. The investigation reveals Sally has been doing fraudulent returns to a gift card and has been caught shipping items to her home address using a different name. Nordstrom Loss Prevention totaled the stolen goods to be at least $1,700 and captured the entire theft on CCTV.
We had her, well, this whole investigation started during, we saw a fund to a gift card that was used with her employee discount and without her employee discount, which flags in her system as suspicious.
How long ago was that?
That was September 29th.
Okay,
So that was the first sentence. Yep. Later that day, during a video review, we see that she selected five
I would say
pairs.
too loud because I want her to hear all that.
She selected 5 pairs of jeans.
Yeah.
Upstairs, brought them downstairs, goes over to the register screen. You can see the register screen is blank.
Yeah.
She starts scanning the items. You have to go in and put like your stuff in if you're going to sell something.
Yeah.
She does none of that. She just scans the item, takes the sensor off, puts a little sticker on it, puts it in the box. Boxes up several pairs of jeans, roughly $1,200 worth of down.
Okay.
She ships it off. It goes to her address.
Okay.
So she got it for free.
Okay.
And we watched her Saturday. She did the exact same thing. This time with the
She did it 3 times.
She did two
days.
two times merchandise theft and one with a fraud return.
Okay.
We interviewed her. She's trying to say her mental state was not in the right place. That's why this happened. She says she's a good person. This and that. She says she made poor choices. She got fired by the store manager just now. Brought her down. We told her to prosecute her. She said okay. She understands. Here's where we're at.
The loss prevention manager gives a sworn statement to police about Sally's operation.
The statement is being taken at Nordstrom's in the loss prevention office. Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that the statement you give will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
We're here today because of an investigation that took place about an employee that works here. Could you explain to me the origins of the investigation and what transpired as the investigation unraveled, and what did it reveal?
Yeah, of course. So we started working with a new exception-based reporting system. So when looking into that report on Friday, November 1st, we discovered a transaction where a receipt was not utilized. Looked into it, and then we pulled footage, and we can see that Sally Kutcher is processing a return on September 29th, and there is no customer, there's no merchandise present. When looking into it further, it's for a Coco Chanel fragrance. Sally, later on that same day, on September 29th, she packaged 5 pairs of denims and 2 long sleeve shirts. We have her walking into the building that day on September 29th, which was a Sunday, coming in from her shift at 12 o'clock, walking in and immediately starting selection of the 5 denims on the shop floor. She then makes her way down with the product. Maybe a few minutes later, so she comes in 12:04, is already downstairs in her handbag department by 12:11 p.m. And for 5 hours later, so approximately 4:30, 5 o'clock that day, is when she mimics a transaction on the register. So when we are doing the investigation on her, we also come across this merchandise theft that she is doing. So she, on the register screen, she does not sign on. It's very clear that she does not sign on because the screen doesn't change.
What do you mean by mimicking?
So pretend this is a scanner. So, and this is my register screen. So I have the product and I scan, but I never sign on to the register, so it's not processing a transaction. So I scan the item, I remove the sensor, I box it. And then we have little stickers that we put on the item. So she has that. scan the item, remove a sensor boxes. So she goes through the whole processes, but nothing is ever registered on the register.
Why would she do that? So that she knew she was on camera and she wanted to show that she was doing it?
Possibly for that. I mean, she never admitted to saying, like, I know I'm on camera, anything like that.
Okay.
It's to get free merchandise, essentially, in the end.
Okay.
And what she would do with those, with that package is that she would send it out to our dock area, which is where we keep we call it COGs, customer-owned goods. So those are items that then get shipped to customers' homes. We have a process in place where we're supposed to bag check employees and we're supposed to do package checks for any purchases that they make. So that is a loophole into that, essentially.
Okay.
Upon further investigating her, we realized that on October 1st, she utilized a gift card.
Hold on. At least she realizes the loophole in their own system. Okay? If they're working there, they're dealing with high-end items and stuff like that. Of course, employees get checked, bag check, whatever, right? Probably randomly or whatever the case may be. But she understands, as loss prevention or whatever, that there is a flaw in the system, and that is the flaw. So at least they realize that, you know what I mean? But this lady, she on point, man. She on point so far. You know, as far as the register, fake scanning and all of that stuff, yeah, she doing that to make it look good, you know. But when they could line up the time and, you know, and see if there was any transactions done at that time, you know, yeah, she's faking it, boom, boom, boom. But they could go on that register and see nothing. It looks like she was scanning something, but nothing has registered. Nobody was clocked in on that register or nothing. So yeah, it's easy. It's easy to whatever.
So that is a loophole into that, essentially.
Okay.
Upon further investigating her, we realized that on October 1st, she utilized a gift card from the original fraud refund where there was no customer, no merch present for a purchase with her discount included on that. And then as we were wrapping up the investigation 3 days ago at this point on Saturday.
Wait. Before we continue, ladies, let me know, man. Is Chanel, right? I know Chanel, but is the full name of Chanel Coco Chanel? Because that's what the lady said earlier. It was a Coco Chanel perfume. And I'm like, what the hell is Coco Chanel? I never heard of Coco Chanel. Now, maybe is that the full name? You know what? Maybe. Nah, I'm not going to look it up. But ladies, let me know, man. Let me know. Is the full name of Chanel Coco Chanel? Or is that something completely different than Chanel?
Gareth, which is the AP agent, which is right here in the office, I asked him to do a live surveillance. Upon doing a live surveillance, we watched her for
Hold on, let me run it back.
And then as we were wrapping up the investigation 3 days ago at this point on Saturday, Gareth, which is the AP agent, which is right here in the office, I asked him to do a live surveillance. Upon doing a live surveillance, we watched her for majority of the shift, and we did have her selecting Skims lingerie PJ set and 2 Dior items, so one women's Dior fragrance and one body cream, and then we also have the same thing as well too, where she is mimicking the transaction, but she's just wrapping it up and sending it to the back. Since I was here, I went to the dock area, confirmed the items inside of the box, took a picture of the receipt to confirm that it's the same address that is on her file, and it's her home address that she's sending it to under someone else's name.
Wow.
A few hours ago, we wrapped up the interview admission upstairs, so I started it off with that, and then Neil helped close out the interview. In the interview statement, Sally Kutcher was it took her a while to open up to anything. She was giving a lot of pushback, stating that she has a lot of mental issues, and that she can't even remember what she ate this morning, so that it would be very difficult for her to even remember what she did on Saturday. But she did at least recall the 3 items, the Skims and the 2 Dior fragrances that did go inside of that box.
Did she admit that she mimicked? Did she make any kind of admission to doing anything improper or illegal with those things?
No. So what she had mentioned was, "Oh my God, did I forget to pay for those items?" So that was kind of like her statement to us, and she swears that she pays it, that she paid it. She swears that she has the money for it. We asked her why those items were being shipped to her, because essentially she was saying that this is for a customer for her, and she said that she's shipping it to her because this customer lives 3 houses down from her, and then she personally like hands deliver it to them, and that customer will pay her for that merchandise as well too. So it's kind of like a handoff so that the customer doesn't essentially need to come into store.
All right, so before I speak to you, right, I'm gonna read you something. Basically, your rights.
Oh, I'm not. I have to pick up my daughter. I like to go back, so I'm just gonna try to do it fast. That's all I ask.
Okay.
Try to do it fast. You might want to make some new plans for your daughter, because you going to jail. Try to rush. She's smiling, trying to rush the cop. Okay. Yeah, we gonna make it fast. All right.
All right, so before I speak to you, right, I'm gonna read you something. Basically, your rights.
Oh, I'm not. I have to pick up my daughter. I like to go back, so I'm just gonna try to do it fast. That's all I ask.
Okay.
But I'm gonna listen to everything you have to say. Just go.
So I'm gonna be honest, all right? What time is it now? About like 1:30?
Yeah.
We're not gonna get done before 2 o'clock.
She's 10 years old. I have nobody else to
Okay.
pick her up.
Okay, but obviously we're here at a reason, right?
Go.
You know what I'm saying?
Just go.
I'm required to warn you before making statements you have the following constitutional rights. You have the right to make time to answer any questions. Any statement you make must be freely and voluntarily given. Any statement will be used against you in a court of law. You understand these rights?
Yep.
Okay. So obviously you used to work for Nordstrom, right? How long did you work here for?
3 years.
Okay. They brought to my attention that there's been some transactions, right?
Yep. We fixed it.
Okay.
Discussed it.
Fixed it.
Went through the whole rigmarole.
So tell me what happened.
Stuff got shipped to my house that wasn't paid for. Jeans and perfume.
Okay. And what was the reason for that?
It wasn't intentional. It just happened. I work here. I was doing a bunch of stuff. I thought it was. I was waiting for one of my colleagues to ring me up. I didn't. So I ended up sending it, and it never got paid for.
Okay.
It happened.
Okay, but hear me out. You've been working for 3 years, right?
I know what you're gonna say. I get it. 100%. Yes. My head is not in the rest of the places.
That normally doesn't happen, right? When you ship it to your own address.
100%.
Okay.
Been a rough go at it. So yes, I get it. You're 100% right. I accept it.
So basically, you.
Didn't do it on purpose, but it happened.
So that's not the only time it happened, too, right? It happened a few other times where you did some other transactions, right? So you expect me to believe that all these other transactions
You
you
can
weren't.
believe whatever.
Okay. What did you tell your employer about it? What did you tell them?
It's just at this point, I'm going to pay it back, and there's no point. I mean, I'm not getting a job. I'm moving on, and that's like it is what it is. It
Okay.
wasn't
Have you ever
done
been
on purpose.
arrested?
It wasn't done on purpose. It wasn't thought out ahead of time. It wasn't maliciously planned. It wasn't something that I schemed to do.
So back in September, what's the reason why that you, I guess, had that transaction and it basically got flagged, right? It got flagged in the system as some sort of suspicious theft. So what was that about? Like when you were going through that transaction, walk me through the mindset.
You know what? You do the transaction, then you could send something after the fact. Usually, I pay for our stuff, and then when it's an employee, you send it after.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. Can you go back?
You buy stuff as an employee one way, then you have to hold it, and then you put it in, and you can send it after the fact.
So when you purchase stuff as an employee, right? Do you normally have a manager?
You can send it out. You don't need a manager.
You don't need a manager to approve it.
No.
Okay, and how did you pay for those items then?
I usually pay them with my Nordstrom card.
Okay, and what happened with the whole transaction?
I usually pay for it in the beginning of the day and then send it out at the end of the day. I just didn't pay for it at the beginning of the day, send it out at the end of the day, and just didn't think.
So you didn't pay with your own credit card or anything like that? You just sent it out?
Correct.
Okay, that was the first time.
Correct. So it's the same situation. It just there's always that gap in between the day that goes. It's not like whatever. Yes.
I'm just trying to figure it out.
It's just a shitty situation, and it just happened. And it's a learning experience. It's not something that I'm proud of. It's not something that I would continue to do. I'll have to make more conscious efforts. I'll talk to a therapist about it, and that's it.
Okay. And then the second incident, right? When was that?
Same thing, same exact occurrence, and it was last week. I think she said, yeah.
And what happened with that?
It's the same exact thing. I was buying something for somebody else, sending it to my house and shipping it out. Bought it, supposed to be in the morning, shipped it out in the afternoon.
And
It's just the same situation when you're very busy.
Her being so lackadaisical about this is pissing me off. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It's really irking my nerves. The way she's just like, yeah, it's no big deal. Da da da. Yeah, we worked around the rigmarole and da da da. Like, oh yeah, hurry up! I gotta pick up my dog. Hurry up! Like, oh man. I'm like, I'm about to fuck up your day, man. I'm about to really fuck up your day, man. You better understand the severity of what you did. You better wake up, get it together, because I'm about to get you together. That's how that officer need to be thinking. No. This whole lackadaisical entitlement princess type treatment is just, I don't know who you think you is. No, it ain't it. No.
It just.
But when you work for 3 years, you kind of know what the rules and
it seems that way, but
right?
things are always changing. Yes, it should be that.
Okay, and at some point, did you return those items back to the store?
No, but I'm gonna pay.
Did you return anything? Or?
No, I didn't even realize they weren't paid for.
Did she try to make a return or something with the gift cards?
So there was a refund done that didn't have a receipt or merch or customer present. Was refunded onto a gift card. It was later used with her discount.
Okay, could you explain that?
That was I have a neighbor who's a customer here. She's one of the bigger customers here. She came in twice to return a full bottle of Coco Chanel. She didn't have the proof of purchase. I said I can't take it back without the proof of purchase. That's our policy. So she found a proof of purchase. She said, well, the best I can do is a one-time accommodation on a gift card. She said she would take that. She said, do you want the gift card? I said, I'll take the gift card. I'm there all the time. She gave me the cash. I kept the gift card, and I gave her the goods. That's it. It wasn't really a big deal.
Do you have any of that stuff also on video footage?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the Coco Chanel is here. It was a full bottle.
On video, do you see, I guess, another subject there with her
No, she
making a
didn't come
return?
in the last time I finally did it. It was the first 2 times she came in to return it.
Right here.
So on September 29th, you're making this return, right?
Yeah, she lives in my community, so I said, I'll just go get it. I'll bring you back the gift card.
Okay, and then use your employee discount, right? In
And
reference.
on a different purchase, not on that. Right? That was her purchase, paid for in full. The gift card I bought from her, and then I bought stuff.
What did you return? Did you just random items, or was it items that you alleged? Okay, and she made that purchase when?
She says it was 6 to 8 months ago.
And there's no receipt to that, right?
There was no proof of purchase, but I did speak to the fragrance person the first time they came in, and because the bottle was completely full, if she could find some kind of something that shows it, we'll do a one combination.
And where does your neighbor live?
She lived.
You could do a return 6 to 8 months later? God dang.
Lives a couple houses down in my new complex.
Okay. And this address here is shown not even in, where do you live anyway? You live in Florida?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that address shows somewhere in New York.
She's a suburb.
Okay, so what is her address then?
In Boca?
In Florida, yeah.
That I don't know. That's why I said it's my house.
Okay, but you said it's your neighbors in the same
She's like
complex.
3 houses away. Our kids play together.
So she's making a purchase with another employee with that gift card.
Correct.
And what did she purchase?
She purchases this.
So you want to buy
Perfume. Perfume for $175, and
On the 31
this,
gift
which
card,
I'll pull up right now, for $25.
So what was that about? Like, you took that gift card that's supposed to be for your neighbors, right?
I gave that to her. That
Okay.
was her name.
And then you're making the
I
same.
bought a product, right? It's
I'm asking you a
product.
question. 1 second. You keep interrupting me. So you take that same gift card, you make another purchase with the same gift card that's supposed to be for your neighbor. How does that happen?
She gave me the money for the gift card.
She gave you the money for the gift card.
Correct.
Okay. And normally when an employee purchases items, do you normally ship it out to yourself, or if you make the purchase at the store, you can take it home that day?
So we have a process that an employee cannot ring up themselves. They have to be rung up by another employee, and any item.
Well, she
that's
just told me that she
purchased-
could, I guess. Okay, so that's obviously against policy. She obviously knows that she's been working for 3 years.
And then any item that is purchased by the employee has to go upstairs to our package check area so that we can check it out before it gets out of the building, essentially.
Okay, and based on her employment here, she has prior purchases, right? And
Yeah.
those prior purchases are done the right way, where she goes upstairs and gets that done.
Yes.
Okay, so we could negate that where she thinks this is a mistake. In this transaction, she says she's shipping it out. Is that normal what you guys do?
So we do COG, sends customer owned goods send, so that piece is, but there's no valid transaction here. So she's mimicking a transaction. The register was not signed into. She is scanning, she is doing all of that process, removing sensors, but no transaction registers.
Okay, so basically that transaction does not exist.
Correct. She's faking the movements.
Okay, and then when she ships it out, is there a shipping label, all that stuff attached?
There is this that prints out for us. But it's not a transaction, it's just a confirmation of where the items are getting sent to.
Okay, but normally when a customer, when an employee purchases things, they don't really ship to their house, right? Unless it's like a gift for somebody else.
They can get shipped to their home, yes.
Is that a normal thing people do?
Yes.
Okay, and then but in that procedure, you still have to go upstairs, right, and get approved by another employee or supervisor, right, to make that purchase?
If it's
because you can't purchase it yourself.
Correct. If it's an employee-related purchase, any of our employee-related purchases have to go upstairs. We have a shelving where those items get placed.
Okay.
And then this is where.
What's the total for all this?
$1,788.
Okay, and obviously you guys are prosecuting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where's your other supervisor? Is he in this room?
No. We just have that room closed off. He might be outside. I can call him back in.
Yeah, please.
What, give me an idea as to what I'm looking at. I have nobody to pick her up. I have no place to take her.
Did you want to make a phone call?
I'm trying to call the school, but I just want to give him an idea.
So right now you're under arrest, right? You're not free to leave, right? You're going to be doing some paperwork with me at the police department. After you're done with there, you're going to go to county jail and get released from there, okay?
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to gather as much information as possible so I can make this process smooth, because obviously you want to get home to your daughter, right? When you go to your family. So I'm going to do my best to make sure that this goes smoothly, all right? Do you have any questions in the meantime?
Yeah.
Can you follow me to bring her when I come
No,
over
I
to my
cannot do
house?
any of that stuff, okay? Right, so again, this officer here is going to pat you down, make sure you have no weapons or anything on you, right? All the jewelry, all that stuff needs to be taken off, put in your bag. That will all go with you up to county jail, right? As of right now, again, you're under arrest, right, for the theft, also
Right.
organized scheme to fraud, okay? So just do me a favor, stand up, get patted down by this officer.
And we'll work with you. We'll
Do me a favor. Let's do a simple phone.
Oh,
The phone down, take all the bracelets off, relax.
Over off the bracelets for me.
Boom, boom. Anything else? Let's see. So it's gonna be in that way.
and we got what we.
Yeah, all them little rings and all of that. Get with the program. Oh, you got.
I'm
really
trying to get in
think,
touch with the school right now.
but
Yeah,
we need to think about who can.
I have nobody here.
Um,
I have nobody in Florida.
this is a magnet.
No family, no neighbors,
I
nothing.
don't.
That's gonna be good.
And my husband, who's getting up all the time, is in Florida.
Do me a
Where
favor.
exactly is he?
Take out your earrings for me.
Orlando?
You go, sir.
Orlando.
Sally Kutcher was charged with felony grand theft and felony organized scheme to defraud.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, man. Now that I guess the video is over, I want to look up Coco Chanel. That I was thinking about this the whole time. I ain't gonna lie to you. Coco Chanel. That different than Chanel? Or is that the full name? Oh, okay. Oh, it's the same thing. Okay. See, ladies, we figured it out. Coco Chanel. But it's Chanel for short. Okay. Yeah, Chanel number 5. Okay. All right. I was just curious. I'm like, damn, what the hell is Coco Chanel? No, I know Chanel, but I ain't know. Learn something new every day, man. But yeah, she's just, yeah. Come on, man. And these are just the times that she actually got caught. Imagine how many times she didn't get caught. Think about that. 3 years? You've been working there 3 years? Yeah, you've done this a few times. A few times. I'm gonna get overall though, I hated her entitlement, man. It was just, her attitude is just, she got a nasty attitude, man. And she got a daughter. And I hope the daughter don't grow up to be like the mom, man. Cause that entitlement that oof. Yeah, hurry up. Laxity. Oh my gosh. That was unbearable. I ain't gonna lie to you. Overall though, I'm gonna get the cops a 5. They did their thing, man. They did their job. So yeah. The ShyGotEm Correctional Facility is now open, where we specialize in act right and getting them together. If you want to become an officer, check out the YouTube membership. If you want to be a sergeant or above, check out the Patreon. Your support helps the channel keep going, and I hope to see you in lineup.